Definitely I'm on the game. I just don't know what they're doing.
And we are back, ladies and
And you're
gentlemen.
black.
We got some anime and some entertainment news for y'all today. First things first, Joe, let's talk about the boys.
Um, incredible end. I think it did get kind of redundant towards the end, but I think it's a series that held up that we could have got another season, but oops, excuse me. I also understand where we are at in the series.
I enjoyed it.
Me first.
I think people complain way too much about it.
Honestly,
Yeah.
seeing Homelander get bitched out like that,
Peak
I
television.
said on the cake. It was perfect. Perfect. Down to the last minute detail. Perfect.
And that man said, "I'll suck your dick. You want me to eat your shit right here on camera? I'll do it. Please. I could have killed you so many times."
And that's your mistake. You shouldn't. You should have.
He really thought he had like a Batman Joker type relationship with Butcher, but Butcher was not going for that shit.
Which was
Like, bro, you thought she was in a position to make a demand. Like, you're not in a position to make requests.
And I will say, out of all the series that have ended recently, like I would say even the past like 10 years, I would say this is one of the more satisfying endings over Stranger Things, Game of Thrones. Like most of those endings, they try to do like curveball shits to like throw you off, but this was a safe ending that they landed, and they didn't need to do anything more than what they already did. My only problem is with the season itself, it didn't feel like a final season. That's my only issue.
Yeah, me, I don't have too many gripes. I do feel like the black characters, and I hate to be that guy, they could have had a better, like Sister Sage. I think people complain about that one, but I'm like, Sister Sage already was very simple.
Yeah,
She had a very simple goal in mind. But what pissed me off is like she went along with a lot of Homelander stupid nonsense. And it's like you could have did more to kind of stop all this.
and I will say she shouldn't have gone away like rent free the way she did, because like she did a lot. Like even the camps and shit was her creation.
All right. Yeah.
And out of everybody, she was one of the ones that was least like pressured by Homelander. She was just doing it, but like you really
Right when I text him,
fucked over a lot of people.
Yeah. And the biggest thing is, it's like, how can I put it? Well, what's the nicest way of putting it? Like, out of every stoop that has something bad to do, she's the only one that got out scot free. Black Noir, I feel like he's one of the ones that really he got an end, and I'm mad.
Yeah,
I'm satisfied because in the end, he got what he deserved. But I'm mad at the fact that who ended Black Noir. I'm like, out of anybody, this guy,
because the Deep is the
Deep. Yes.
That's some crazy shit. He snuck him and stabbed him with a knife. Crazy. Why didn't he fly? Did you know he could fly?
Who, Black Noir?
Yes.
That's the part that gets me. They make it abundantly clear that he could do a lot of stuff, and I'm like, you know what?
We'll see whenever they come back with the boys in Mexico.
Oh yeah, we get the original Black Noir too.
Okay. Are you excited for Vault Rising?
Yeah, I want to see the origin of a little bunch of these guys.
I don't know if I'm all that excited for Vault Rising. But
I'm kind of curious. I'm optimistic about it.
we'll see how it goes.
Oh, while we
Uh,
doing reviews, I can go ahead and do my Fire Force reviews.
okay.
Personal bias. I really enjoyed it. It's not better than my Heroes ending, but it was one of the few series I felt like got the ending that it deserved. Um, I like how complex it got. It wasn't so complex that it wasn't like overthinking. It's complex in terms of like what that world is, because the funniest thing ever, you find out Fire Force is the world after hours. Like, we gave way to, and they use the biblical term of the world burning, and that goes into a whole nother biblical thing. Ruff, did you know Shinra represents Jesus in this whole scenario?
Yeah. He's a
Like,
miraculous birth because like he
yeah,
didn't have a father.
and I really enjoyed that part. They was like, yeah, basically our desires and our hatred gave way to the Adola Lincoln burst and everything in Fire Force, but also our hopes and dreams gave way to Shinra and Show. I was like, that's a unique concept. The best fight in the series was definitely Arthur versus Dragon. That fight was incredible. You find out Arthur's parents are even more pieces of shit. Cause how the fuck you have even more kids after leaving the sun? It's crazy. And then the thing is, what makes it even sadder and funnier, Arthur knows his parents is really just bad.
He just lives in
He
a world
doesn't
of delusion.
lives in a world delusion. The funniest part, if you haven't seen the fight, the funniest part of Arthur versus Dragon is when Dragon takes Arthur out into outer space and Arthur can't breathe. So Arthur pulls out a ring and he's like, yeah, this allows me to breathe in space. I said, what is this?
See that kid on the playground that just all of a sudden got the new powers or whatever.
You can't
I'm
do that
looking
because
at
my
it.
ability does this.
Like, the thing is, with Arthur's imagination, you can argue he's one of the stronger characters in verse because his imagination carries him so far. Like, I was like,
Excalibur stayed alive after Shinra reset the world and everybody lost their
here's the
powers.
crazy thing. Here's the crazy thing.
Because
A
he
lot
was
of
in
people
space.
say he was in space. Listen, Excalibur got its own personality in space. He was nowhere near that. He saw everything being made. Arthur, everything, bro. We have no actual context to how Excalibur. Arthur said it himself. Excalibur got a personality during that fight. Shinra didn't do that. Shinra did not do that. And remember, at the end, they even said it took Arthur some time to get back to Earth.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, it took Arthur some time to get back to Earth. And then another thing is, I do like the fact that it wasn't a traditional final fight.
Yeah.
It was a battle of legit ideals and the concept of just, and I
What's
like the
best for the
fact that,
world.
yeah, what's best for the world, because for her, and at first I hated her character, but then I became to understand her character. Like, she just was fed up with hearing, bruh, she heard everybody's hatred and despair. That's all she can hear. And listen, Charon, that man went from being top 5 to probably the best character in the series, bro. This man was like, bruh, I'm doing this because another thing, I wish people would stop sexualizing his relationship with that little girl. That is his daughter. That is his daughter.
He's really a father figure to her.
He's really a father figure. People are over sexualizing that relationship. That is a father figure. And like to see the girl, that's another tangent I'm gonna go on real quick. To see that girl going through it, it's like, bro, I just want her to be happy for once. All this girl hears is despair. And it's like, I just want her to be better. I don't care. Like y'all preaching this not to him. To him, it's like, bro, y'all preaching nonsense. I don't care. I don't care. I just want her to be okay. She's been living with this for her whole life. Y'all preaching nonsense to me. And then the evangelist, I get it. Her like they looking at it like what's best for the world. It's for everybody to die.
Ain't no hate, it ain't no life. Ain't no pain if everybody did.
And I would say this: Fire Force has the best concept of henchmen. They have the best concept of henchmen to me because the when you have somebody beside you, you tell just like Show in the Arrow chick. Show off went against the evangelist. She said, "Say word, say word." This man put a sword to her back. Off rip, she said, "Wherever you go, I'ma follow you." I love how they did that. It's like, oh, the evangelist said this, the evangelist said that. They off rip. It's like, nah, wherever you go, I follow.
They really had good bonds.
Yes, it wasn't just no BS bond that didn't make zero sense. It made legit sense. I even like the dude that was jealous of the fact that he didn't get a chance to be on Show's Guardian because he was like, "You took that from me." Got his ass whooped. Shit. Oh yeah, one thing I can say, but this is my last thing. We got to take light speed scaling from Shinra.
I always said that Fire Force has the best examples of light speed feats.
Yeah, and I like how they explain it. Shinra even says he needed a Dola link for a boost from it just for him to achieve that. So without that link, he ain't really got it. But what I will say, whenever we do future verses and we use base, we can always give him that
The
a link. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was gonna say, since we are doing like reviews, let me get out these two movie reviews. I'm gonna start off with the worst one out the two, Backrooms. Overhyped the shit. Overhyped the shit.
I've been hearing some stuff about it, and I kind of don't want to watch it because people that's I'm like
save it to watch it at home. That's some shit you can watch at home.
Yeah.
Because you go through the movie, they have this main thing going on. I can just give you like the basic premise without spoiling anything because the movie shifts halfway through the movie. The main character is not the main character anymore halfway through the movie. A guy,
the store of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. A guy, he owns a little furniture store or whatever. He realizes that like there's a lot of electricity leaving. Like I'm spending a lot of money on electricity. This electricity is going somewhere. It's really weird. Lights and shit are flickering at night, and shit is not behaving how it's supposed to. But he's a guy down on his luck, and then he goes into the basement of his furniture store, and he like leans against his wall, and he no clips into the back rooms. And then from there, the movie's just about like him exploring the back rooms. Then eventually he gets his employees to start going in the back rooms because the back rooms also have furniture and shit in there. So he starts like taking furniture and shit from out of the back rooms and like adding it to his store.
And because he's taking shit, it starts fucking shit up.
No, that's not even what happens. He tries to tell people about it and nobody really believes him, especially his therapist. So he's like, well, let me get my employees with a camera. We're going to go in there. We're going to record some shit. And we're going to bring back proof that I'm not crazy. However, shenanigans happens when him and his employees go in there. And yeah, from there, the movie just shifts. But overall, atmosphere wise, is really great at like doing like really tense atmosphere. But the movie is also like balancing two different types of movies because like part of it is like found footage where they're using a camera and they're going through the back rooms. The other half of it is like a regularly shot movie. The found footage portions when they're doing the found footage and running around the back rooms and shit, great, amazing.
No, I didn't.
But with that movie, you can't go into it expecting to see like this final boss of a villain in there or whatever. And they're probably gonna do another Backrooms, and I feel like the second one that they do will probably be better than this first one. This first one was really kind of like setting up everything. And if you watch the YouTube videos and shit about the Backrooms, most of that shit is canon. It just depends on what floor you on, what type of bullshit you will encounter.
Did monsters show up at least?
There is technically there's a whole bunch of creatures in there, but not all of them are hostile. There's one monster in there. And that's all I can say without giving too much away of the movie.
Okay.
Out of 10, I'll rate Backrooms like a cool 6.5. However, this next movie, straight peak. Go watch Obsession. Obsession is a great fucking movie, start to end. And if I had to like compare it I would give it like a 9.5, 10 out of 10 for me. I'd even compare Obsession to like Get Out when it comes to like a great like scary / horror movie. It is slightly more of a thriller than it is like scary and horror, but it's good. The basic premise is this guy likes this girl. Kinda, but it's about this guy that likes this girl, and he's a bitch, like more like a incel type of guy. He really likes this girl and he really wants to be with her, so he goes to the shop. He gets this stick. It's called a one wish willow. You break the stick, you make a wish, the wish comes true. He breaks the stick, and his wish was, I wish Nikki loved me more than anyone else in the fucking world. Horrible way to phrase that fucking wish. And chaos and shenanigans ensue after that because of how he worded that wish. So it's more like a monkey's paw type of situation, and it's creepy, unsettling, and like you get to see moments of like real Nikki trying to break through and like come back, but her whole personality is being surpassed by, I would say, wish Nikki, because it's not a possession type of thing. It's more so just like a different personality that she has now. Really great movie. I definitely suggest everybody go watch it, and it's a great theater experience. And kind of like how Get Out has some moments like where if you like watch it again, like some moments are like funny as fuck. But yeah, great movie.
So bro cursed himself.
Basically, because he caused her to be obsessed with him. But don't get it confused.
What he was looking for.
The main character, that nigga is one of the worst niggas ever. He's the villain of the movie.
Yeah.
Because
once you said incel, I mean that was it. Like,
yeah. And they do say there's a way to break the wish, which is by killing yourself, which would undo the wish and everything else that happens. But he's just a bitch, and he just goes along with everything else and just subject Nikki to some horrible shit.
He's the reason why the whole shit. He's the whole reason why the shit going on. That's what makes it worse. He's the reason why she's like that.
Yeah, I actually give away like it's in the first like 5 to 10 minutes of the movie. So they go out.
You could have spoiled the end. You could have spoiled the end for me.
you could have told us the whole thing. Like,
I've been cool with it regardless.
All right, let me set this up, right? So he likes her, right? His other
Yeah.
coworker, which is finer than Nikki, likes him, but he don't even see it, and he's just ignoring it. The girl he likes, Nikki, they already tell this nigga that like, hey, she was talking to Sarah at work. She said she only sees you as a friend. Cool. They get in the car to come home. I mean, take her home, and he has the little wish shit in his like backpack because he was going to give it to her, and he tries to make a pass at her, and she kind of like brushes it off, and then she directly comes to him and say, "Hey, Bear, do you like me?" Tell me how this nigga gonna say, no, I just think we're really good friends.
Nigga.
To the girl he liked.
Yes, that was your
Pathetic.
opportunity.
That was your opportunity to tell her, yeah, I like you, you know.
And then from there, he like, she goes inside the house, and she was like, okay, that's good then. And she walks away. He breaks the wish, makes the wish, stupid ass wish, and like she starts doing a whole bunch of weird shit. Like she'll watch him sleep. She'll stand in the corner in the dark and just watch him sleep. And like one of the funniest parts of the movie is while she was standing in the corner, she was like, just go back to sleep. I'm just gonna stand here. And then out of nowhere, she like walked forward and just screamed randomly, and then went back into the corner. This nigga gonna turn over and go to sleep. Like he ain't just see that shit. Then the very next day, she his cat died because his cat got into his grandma's pills. She cuts the cat up, cooks it, and put it in his sandwich for lunch. First of all, I don't think I've ever like gotten food from somebody and not looked at what the fuck I was eating before I ate it. The shit literally had hair, and you could tell it's cat in the sandwich.
Man, this nigga just ate it like it was all cool.
And then this nigga's acting confused throughout the whole time, like he didn't just make a wish. And he's like, I don't know what's going on with Nikki. I think she's having a psychotic break because she said her dad was in a hospital. Then come to find out, her dad wasn't in the hospital in the first place at all. There was nothing wrong with him. It was just a petty thing. Meanwhile, this nigga's like, oh well, it's just Nikki. And then eventually they go to a party, and they all chopping it up or whatever. And then he pulls like one of like little Jenga. It was like freaky Jenga, where it's like kiss the person to your left, and it's his coworker Sarah that actually likes him. Nikki goes around, she snatches the chair back, and she puts herself there instead. That's fine. And then out of nowhere, like real Nikki comes in, and she like
I don't know
snaps
why.
back in, and then she's like, "What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on?" And then she tries to kill herself right there in front of everybody. And then this nigga Bear's still sitting there, like he sitting there. Everybody else is worried about Nikki. This nigga's still just sitting there. Afterwards, they go back to the crib, and out of nowhere, Sarah texts him in the middle of the night talking about, I really need to see you. I need to talk to you about something. So this process of like sneaking out the house, Nikki is asleep, but then real Nikki comes through because the entity or whatever that's in her body is sleeping, so she can kind of talk to Bear. And she's like, Bear, please kill me and get me out of this shit. This is fucking horrible. This nigga gonna say, what's so wrong about loving me?
Ask you already. I literally asked.
Then she gonna leave her there crying, stuck in that body. And then he goes to meet up with Sarah, and Sarah's like starting to flirt with him and making a pass at him. Nigga, why are you cheating on a girl you just made fall in love with you? He goes out with her.
Wait, so he went with it?
Yes.
He
meets up with Nikki 3 o'clock in a car at a park. Then out of nowhere, not Nikki, Sarah. Then out of nowhere, Nikki comes through, smashes the window, puts a brick on old girl's steering wheel and slams her head into it till she dies. Kills Sarah completely. Now at this point, Bear's starting to freak out. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna go buy another fucking wish thing. I'm gonna give it to my friend. He's gonna make the wish to undo my wish. He goes to try to tell his friend about it. This friend is also an asshole because he's been fucking Nikki this whole time behind Bear back. and he tells him about it, and his friend just says, "I wish for $1 billion." Snap.
Got his money and dip.
He got his money, and Bear's
So how could she be cheating if she's obsessed with him?
No. He was cheating on her with Sarah, the other co-worker that actually liked him from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he was fucking the girl that like, bruh.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about like, no, you said dude with his friend was messing with the obsessed girl the whole time.
Oh, before he made the wish, his friend was fucking Nikki. They had it off and on again. They were like fuck buddies, but he never told Bear about it. No one told Bear about it. So bad friend in the first place because he was hyping him up to go talk to her.
Knowing he was digging in them guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's
So after his friend wishes for $1 billion, Bear tells him, "Just don't come to my house. Stay away from my house. Nikki's acting really weird. Stay away from my house." He gets back to the crib, and Sarah then stripped Nikki body, took her clothes, put it on, drew the same tattoos on herself, to try to like be like Sarah, since that's what Bear wanted. And then out of nowhere, the friend comes knocking on the door, opens the door, and he's like, "Hey, Bear, I actually did it. I got $1 billion. Nigga, I was just with you. I seen the money fall from the ceiling." Then Nikki shoots him in his fucking head the moment he walks through the door. Easy. So at this point, Bear is overwhelmed, and he's like, I gotta do something. So he goes to the bathroom to take his grandmother's pills to commit suicide. And then outside the room, you hear another snap. Nikki made another wish that he falls in love with her. And in that process of...
That's poetic justice.
He did what?
So he went in the bathroom to try to kill himself, but he was a bitch. He had a gun in his hand. He was like, "I can't do this." He picked up a knife. He was like, "I can't do this." So he took the pills, and then after taking the pills, he was like, "You know what? I don't want to die." And then he tried to throw the pills up, but while he's doing that, Nikki's in the other room. She finds the sticks to make the wish. She snaps it, makes the wish, and he falls in love with her. So he didn't even get a chance to throw up the pills. So he goes back out there, and then he overdoses and dies. In the process of him trying to overdosing and die, Nikki was about to kill herself because he died. But in the last moment, the wish wears off of Nikki, and Nikki wakes up to herself and realizes like she done killed 3 people basically, and she's in a room just filled with bodies, and she just got to live with that shit afterwards. Bear's a piece of fucking shit.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. Yeah. Because all this is his fault anyway.
Yeah.
He got his just desserts.
He did, but it's still justice for Nikki because she's going to jail.
Yeah.
She's going to jail.
Yeah, oh yeah. Because she can't say, "Oh, well, I wasn't myself this whole time." They're going to be like, "What?"
Hey, your blood prints, fingerprints everywhere. You did this. And the creator of both Backrooms and Obsession were both previous YouTubers.
Yeah, I saw that, which I find an awesome thing because it's just showing that they have the creativity, which I'm like always been like, it's always been there.
Yeah, it kind of feels like how Jordan Peele kind of like came out and was making movies, and it kind of like shocked the world. Great movie. Watch it with your girl or something.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch it. Definitely watch it.
So, on to lighthearted news. The Anime Awards 2026 winners and full list. So,
I think this is the first year where it's been like fair. Like it wasn't really. Ooh, even though One Piece fans get on my nerves, but.
So, Anime of the Year, obviously, My Hero Academia final season. I don't think they really had any crazy competition besides maybe Gacha Akuda, but the final season of My Hero Academia is going to win regardless.
That was going to take it.
film of the year, this was actually kind of close, but as Joel said, it was always going to be Demon Slayer.
Yeah, like the hype train. The hype train. Oh yeah, fun fact. I found out why it hasn't hit streaming services yet. I found out why.
Why?
Which can't get mad because they're still milking money from the theaters off of it. It's supposed to hit Crunchyroll sometime this year.
God damn.
But the main reason why, yeah, they're still making money off of it from the theaters. So it's like, why put it on thing when we can milk it even longer? So that's why we're just, we're in this limbo of, all right, now this movie done been out. Mind you, the second one about to come out soon. So
and then best continuing series, One Piece. Beat out My Hero,
yes.
Solo Leveling, and Don Don. Best new series, Gotcha Kuda. Well deserved.
Hey.
Yes, very much so.
Best original anime, Lazarus. I heard Lazarus was really good.
I heard it was, but me personally, if what you call that anime? What you call it? Ninja Kamui didn't take that symbiotic turn, they would have won it. If they didn't take the turn they did to go from like it was, don't get me wrong, I actually do like the turn, but I get the complaint. It's like, what the fuck is all this come from?
Animation like that.
Yeah.
Best animation, Solo Leveling.
Yeah.
Beat out My Hero, Gotcha Kuda, and One Piece. Best character design, Gotcha Kuda. Perfect. No complaints with that.
Definitely. I love their character design.
Is from Apothecary Diaries season 2. I still have never watched Apothecary Diaries.
Look, listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. I watch it, and I'm one of the people that tell people to watch it. It's not gonna be for everybody. Because if you one of them guys that love action, then it's not for you. But if you like a good mystery mixed in with suspense, and it's like a mystery of the day type, but there is a overall connecting story. I will say that it's a connecting story.
Okay, I got it. So Ruff basically think Persona 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like it's what I mean. Like there's always going to be a mystery, right? But there will always, you will have to pay attention because they will throw something in that's going to be relevant to the story later on. I'm not going to spoil the part, but like part of it is the main character and who she really is. Like that's going to be a whole thing for like season 2 and 3 and on forward, who she really is.
Okay. I'll check it out. Once again, Gotcha Kuda winning best background art.
Yeah.
Best romance. Oh, go ahead.
No, because we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it.
Best romance. The fragrant flower blooms with dignity. Never heard of it.
Hear me out. Hey, that's me. I watched it. You know, hey, y'all know I'm on a slice of life. Y'all know your boy Law. Keep it with a slice of life. It's on Netflix. It's really wholesome. It's a really wholesome anime. Really wholesome.
Best comedy anime, Don Don Don, rightfully so.
Yeah.
Best action, Solo Leveling.
Yeah.
Hey, Re:Zero best isekai anime this year. I like it. They beat out Konosuba.
I hate it. You know I don't like that. You know I don't like that.
Best drama, Apothecary Diaries.
Yes, sir.
Best slice of life, Spy X Family season 3.
Yes, sir.
And here he
Yes,
go.
sir.
Here he go.
Best anime main character, Mamo from Apothecary Diaries.
Yes. I'm telling you, rough. You will like Mao Mao. That's going to be her name eventually. You're going to like Mao because You one of them type of people. You hate when people try to keep a mystery and it's a blatantly obvious, but it's like, you know what? It ain't my business, so I'm gonna shut up until it's time for me to actually care about it. That's her entire character. Her entire character is, you know what? I know something, but you know what? It ain't my business. So until it becomes my business, that's when I'll care about it.
Until it's my business, it ain't my business.
Yeah.
All right. Up next, best supporting character, Deku. I mean, not Deku, Bakugo. Good shit.
I'm surprised he won that.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised he won.
Look at his
season he had.
Look at his competition. It's Gigi from Dandadan, Engine from Gachakuda, Janishi from Apothecary Diaries, Bakugo, Turbo Granny, and Sulon from Apothecary Diaries. Bakugo got it.
Engine could have got that.
Nah, Bakugo put on a show for that final season.
The closest one I would say was Jinshi. And that's from Apothecary. That I'll say the closest one is Jinshi. I do agree because I thought people was gonna like. The reason why I sound surprised, I thought it was gonna. Usually they hold shonen anime. That's why I sound surprised. It's not that. It's not a surprise of he shouldn't have won. It's a surprise of usually for categories like that. They like the whole
Shonen.
They like the whole shonen. So I'm actually happy for the shonen thing.
Once again,
Jinshi is one of my fuck.
The best anime must protect at all cost character, Anya Forger.
Anya Forger.
Every
She's
season
going to win it
she
every
wins
year.
every time.
Yeah,
every year.
win it every
She's
time.
going to win it every year. She's going to win it every year. I think.
Wait.
What?
Spoiler. Char is gonna beat her out when Kagurabachi drops.
I don't know.
I don't
it
think
all
so.
depends.
Anya's way too good.
Nah, you gotta think about it. Voter fatigue gonna kick in, and when Char pop up doing that little windmill shit, I'm telling you right now, she gonna win. Book it right now.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, if she do, that'll be cool. But the way Anya, you would have been thought Anya would have got worn out by this point. People love Anya, bro. They even said
their actual child at this point.
Yeah, like Anya, we grown up.
I feel a love for Anya too, but Char gonna win it when Char gonna get it when Kagurabachi drop. Trust me.
Put 20 on it then.
You said what?
Put 20 on it then.
I will say the only people from
wait on my payout for my win.
All I'm saying is there's only two people from this podcast that voted, and that's me and Ruff. If Ruff voted, I don't know.
Whoa, nigga, the fuck? I voted.
I don't know that. I know for a fact I voted. I've been voting for you every year. I voted every year.
This is my second year voting. I voted last year and I voted this year when you posted it.
I'm just being sure. All I'm saying is I always tell people to vote. That's all I'm saying. I do apologize for that, but I always tell people to vote.
Chainsaw
Man.
Man.
I thought I replied that I voted.
It probably was you. I'll change it. Me and you and Ruff are consistent at actually voting.
And second year in a row. Give my props.
All right, Chainsaw Man finally won something. Best anime song, Iris Out. It's a great song.
I ain't gonna lie, the only reason I voted for that one was because that and Dandadan are the only ones that I know, and I refuse to vote for Dandadan for anything.
Who was in that category? Who was in that category?
The Apothecary Diaries intro, the Iris Out from Chainsaw Man movie, Jane Doe for the Chainsaw Man movie, On the Way from Dandadan, Reawaken from Solo Leveling Season 2, and Watch Me from Witch Watch.
Reawaken. Because I didn't like the other ones. I like Reawaken. It's Lisa. It's Lisa.
I like the Chainsaw Man over the rest of them. I could not bring myself to vote for Dandadan though.
Yeah.
The Dandadan, everybody agrees the season 2 opening is terrible compared to season 1. That's why.
Only because you compare it to season 1.
Yeah, if you don't compare it, it's still a good opening, but
Yeah,
season
it's
one is
good.
just too good.
But season like when you compare it to season one, which that's what people do. They're going to be like, oh, it's not as good as season one. I'm like, you're not always going to get that.
Best anime score went to Demon Slayer, Infinity Castle.
Mm-hmm.
Well deserved.
Best opening
Especially
scene.
that part when he fought Akuma.
Oh, both best anime opening sequence on the way from Dawn to Dawn. So they did win something for it. Best ending sequence, My Hero.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Best
Yeah.
anime vocal artist, Mao Mao from Apothecary Diaries.
Yeah.
Best anime voice artist performance, Sakamoto days.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look at Sakamoto gonna win.
Best voice in Brazilian is Infinity Castle for Akaza. Best in Spanish is also Akaza. Best in English, also Akaza.
Damn. Well, they love Akaza, boy.
Best in French is Midoriya. Best in German, Akaza.
Again.
That nigga carried.
Best in Hindi, Janishi, Apothecary Diaries.
That's a surprising one for that area. I ain't gonna lie.
Best in Italian, you got Denji from Chainsaw Man.
I was waiting on it.
Best Latin and Spanish, Akaza.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. Akaza took home more awards than a lot of other animes.
Sweet.
Definitely did. Oh yeah. Another thing for Apothecary Diaries. The only spoiler I'm gonna give you is this. The Emperor is not a PD. His father is. Because he had to inherit a concubine who is not of age. He does not touch her in no such fashion. When you look at it, you'll understand why he's keeping her there. It's strictly for political reasons. The current emperor does not touch her at all.
Okay, good. He's normal.
Now his father, on the other hand, is a PD. He's a PD. You find out that not necessarily, because what you find out what his father did for him, it's kind of messed up. It's a whole messed up situation. But I'm gonna see if you do watch Apothecary Diaries, I want to see, are you gonna pick up on the one? Finish season one. I'm gonna ask you a question. Can you pick up on the secret that's being hidden from a particular character?
Okay. Since I'm sitting here on Gacha Kuda right now, the Gacha Kuda author is now off of Twitter because, once again, anime fans, just being annoying pieces of shit, continue to berate and just chastise her about everything, especially the shipping people, because they want a few characters in the show to be a part of the LGBTQ community so bad for some reason.
They want Zonka and Jabber to be gay for each other, and I'm like, why?
Why? This lady has went out.
Representation.
Representation.
It's not even representation.
If you want representation, go watch One Piece.
Exactly. And my
trans in One Piece.
Anybody
watch My Hero. Yeah. Newcomer.
Anybody on Newcomer?
Ivanka.
What the fuck, nigga? They gonna go watch 3 episodes?
You wanted it.
It's not even 3, but still,
All of
you
Impel
want that
Down, Marine 4. There's a lot of representation there.
A lot.
My Hero Academia, Magne.
Trans. There it is. Like, the pussy.
But they don't like those shows. They wanted in the show that they like, so they can relate to it more.
But still, if you want that representation,
on the author's face because they're not. They're giving fan theories.
there's a difference.
Okay, Lana is like, well, that's not canon. and they're mad because she's telling them, "Hey, that's not canon. I don't think that's right."
Yeah, at this point, you're telling the author, and then one of them even commented, "Well, how about you just write it, and we'll do the shippings, and you listen to us." That's not how that goes.
I mean, in every other community,
It didn't work in My Hero when they tried it with Deku and Bakugo.
yeah, they tried it though. The author didn't get off of Twitter over a little goddamn dispute. Like,
Well, she also
No,
received
it
like a
wasn't
lot
I
of
just
like,
went devil's advocate here. I'm trying, and it's getting hard.
You're
Like,
failing.
Listen.
I'm sorry.
I get that. What I get, trust me, that's what I'm
All he was
not like.
doing
I get what you're trying to do, but it's hard to defend people when it's going above and beyond. Yeah, it's hard to defend people when it's like you have an author that's telling you, like, listen, my story isn't for that.
they literally gave her
My story
death
isn't.
threats, multiple death threats about it. Like, why? Why are you that so passionate about something that you can't
like
control?
Kohei Horikoshi got shit for having Magnate be trans. Like, you think Kei Arana want to deal with that?
Well, I do have some questions for y'all. Which anime openings tell the best stories? This would be one of the first
Silhouette,
times.
Naruto Shippuden.
This is a good one. This would be one of the times where I throw Bleach up there. The Thousand Year Blood War, the most recent opening with
that's
Ichigo
good
and
one.
whatever dude name is. I forgot his name. The Quincy nigga.
Ryu?
Is it Badass B?
Uryu. The opening where they're both going back and forth and they're fighting, but they try to play it off as like they're doing like normal things and it's just competition. Perfect opening.
Rough, you not gonna like this.
I want to say special.
That's a good one, especially when as the season progressed. If you paid attention, it progressively started matching the vibe of the story.
I will say JJK does a really good job at that. Like the first time you'll like hear an opening for JJK, it's like, oh, it's cool, but I don't know if it really fits. But as the season goes along, it fits perfectly. Like the Color Games
I got another
intro
one for
grew on me
JJK.
crazy. Go ahead.
Another one for JJK is Where Our Blue Is.
Yeah. Solid.
And I'm starting to like ISO more than special. I ain't gonna lie. ISO is hard.
That shit is. It reminds me of a Chainsaw Man opening.
I love special. But Rough, you're not gonna like it.
Okay.
Love me,
You're not gonna like it.
Kill me. That joint hard.
Tokyo Ghoul's entire run, they tell the perfect story. Even season 2, yeah, I know you don't like it, but for some reason, I love that opening and what it represents.
Oh, I got one. Let's flip it. What ending tells the best stories?
JJK. The one where they're on their phones and shit. That one. I don't know the name of it, but that one, top tier.
I want to see if y'all gonna say one of the most obvious ones that everybody knows.
It's a Naruto in there.
What's the name of that doggone song? Shooting Stars, and I think it's from part 1. That is a really nice ending. But my personal favorite ending is Let It All Out from Full Metal Alchemist. That one right there.
And I'm gonna throw this one in here. Part 5 JoJo's with Jodeci.
Yeah, that shit is on my Instagram right now. I'm just a bachelor looking for. Say, hold on. This gotta be AI. This gotta be fucking AI. It is not.
So
listen, I'm just hearing before you go drink on my bad. I'm just hearing the full song to the I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world, because there's a whole trend. That whole let's go Barbie. I'm like, yo, what's this from? I go to YouTube It's literally the Barbie theme song. Funniest thing ever.
Talking about that "Let's Go Barbie, Let's Go Party," some shit like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Did not
That's
know
funny
that
as
was
fuck.
from the. Did not know that.
The
But no,
funniest part is, like, I know that shit, but I cannot tell you from where.
Meet the Spartans. That's
Family
where I know
Guy
that
was
shit
a
from.
real clan.
You said "Meet the Spartans"?
Yes,
Family Guy.
You know.
That might be it, because I was never a fan of Family Guy.
it was probably Meet the Spartans because they were like literally in war. Then out of nowhere, they start doing that shit. But he hopped out the car and started singing that shit.
Yep, that's where it's from there.
Before y'all continue, I'm surprised nobody said Inuyasha, the ending that everybody woke up to when Sesshomaru standing over his father's grave.
Fuck no, that shit pissed me off.
Yeah, that shit came in loud as hell and woke me up every time. Fuck that.
And
You look at TV.
and it used to be just loud enough for me to get my ass beat for falling asleep with the TV on.
But to be honest with you, it didn't really. It just showed you what Shishomaru be doing on his pastime.
This nigga just be aura farming. They talk about Piccolo. All they did was show that nigga aura farming for 30 minutes with a bitch singing real loud.
But we can't admit. Hold on, we can't admit when Shishomaru did fight, he backed it up.
Aura farmed. And
No,
He
yes.
did.
With
He
Sesshomaru
did.
fought, it was a problem. When he showed up, I'm like, oh, shit, Inuyasha finna get his ass beat.
So the next is a question: do y'all think World Breaker Hulk could stop the Rumbling?
Probably.
I say no because
That's a good one.
Saw this one on what was it? I think Facebook on one of my anime.
yeah, I say
Oh,
no.
wait. Comic book World Breaker or MCU?
Even if you take
I don't
comic
know.
book,
And technically, we don't have the official World Breaker in the MCU right now. We just have a standing of them.
my only
Like I said, he was on Sakar. That's Warbreaker.
That is also true.
what I will say is
But-
I don't think he could stop it because Aaron can keep just transferring his body to different. I mean, his his real body to different parts of that big ass skeleton, and then World Breaker Hulk can't be everywhere at once where all of the Titans just running around.
I'm about to say this nigga can just spawn Titans of the past, like that with different other abilities. Just the Warhammer itself would be just the Warhammer Titan itself would be a menace for that nigga.
That shit. That's not even
How
including the
long
past
was the
versions of the
rumbling?
world.
Like 2 days?
Shit.
I don't remember how long it.
Yeah, I don't know how long they was walking around for.
But World Breaker Hulk don't even think long enough or have the conscious thinking process to figure out how to beat Aaron.
That's valid, actually.
Eventually, though, he would, depending on how long his like body hold up the whole transformation too.
And then you also got to think about a Hulk got to also tank a whole bunch of nuclear blasts from just him. Aaron can just spawn in more fucking colossal titans.
Colossals.
Oh yeah, he can spam that.
Well, he can't spam it too close to himself because he get caught in the blast too.
Oh yeah, he'll die.
Yeah, that's true. And the next is a hot
But
take.
he could just
go ahead.
spam Warhammer Titans who could just fire projectiles.
Wear his
Just
ass
did.
down. It would just be a war of attrition.
Honestly.
And
With Aaron winning.
But I think by the time that Hulk even could possibly pull off a dub, Aaron already destroyed the world. So this next one is a hot take. I'm pretty sure this came from Joel. Toph was the worst parent in Avatar.
She is. She is.
I can't disagree.
I vote Aang.
Yeah.
I don't think
Aang wasn't as bad as Toph.
Aang had an outright favorite child, bro. That's like the worst thing you can do as a parent.
Hold on.
Didn't Toph have a favorite child as well?
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
Hear me out.
Did all of them know?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's funny.
They knew. They knew. That's the reason why. Did you not notice how Ling kept begging her mother to tell her who her father was?
Bro. I ain't gonna lie. I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't find that shit entertaining.
Find what entertaining?
Okay, if you go off of like basically Aang's children, they will say Aang was not perfect. Tenzin, if you ask Tenzin, Aang is perfect and through and through.
Yeah.
Boomy and Kaya, they would say Aang had faults, but he was also a great father. When Kaya came out, which to this day, I don't understand why they always write it that way. When she came out, she said Aang was the most accepting of that lifestyle of hers. She said he was very accepting. He was a great father. Boomy even went into the milk.
Let's call it for what it is. You mean when they retconned it?
Oh shit, yo! Breaking news! Breaking news!
Okay.
What?
I know it ain't urban topic, but Jay-Z just dropped a song, "Jigga My Nigga."
I hate that shit.
We about to have another rap.
If he addressed,
here we go.
If he addressed the nigga, if he addresses the nigga that he's supposed to, then I will listen to it. But if he ain't addressing the nigga that put his ass up last time, then I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he might as well not waste his time addressing the GOAT.
But Aang's kids think highly of him. Toph literally dodged the answer to who's her child's father. And then how you tell her that is just like, oh, you just doing the most. It was some random guy, which I don't think it was a random guy. I think her father was Sokka. It's just she just didn't want to tell the child that her father was Sokka. That's just me.
If it was soccer, I ain't gonna lie, that'd be weird. Because Tenzin and Lin used to date. And I'm like, nigga, y'all cousins.
You know the worst part about it. You know the worst part about that shit?
Wait.
Tenzin's wife is way younger than him, bro. You didn't know that part?
Well, I figured by just looking at him, Tenzin look old as shit compared to his wife.
Yeah. Tenzin's wife is like shit. Like,
never mind. YouTube music baited me. That's some old shit he just re-uploaded.
oh.
Fuck you, Jay-Z. You a bitch.
So we do
I'm
got
waiting on
clips.
you to figure that out.
You got clips from Joel's favorite TikToker.
Tech. You don't want to hear the truth from Tech. Tech be preaching. You just gotta be willing to listen.
Hey.
Tech be preaching. Tech be preaching. You just gotta be willing to listen.
Oh wait, hold up. We do one thing first.
Yeah, don't play it yet. Let me open up the phone.
Also, Tef, you missed last week. Joel finally switched up on Michael Jackson.
Nah, he been to that. He
was in the conversation we was having, remember?
Yeah, the original conversation started from Tef.
Oh.
Wait, refresh my memory. I know we was doing R. Kelly and Michael Jackson comparisons. That's the only thing I remember.
Joel got Prince over Michael now.
No, I got Prince on the Kales too. So
Okay.
Yeah, Kale's at the top. Shoot, versus battle. I'm gonna tell you right now, them niggas ain't beating R. Kelly. Ain't beating Kale, man.
All right, are y'all ready to hear some bullshit?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You actually might agree with him this time.
Conversations about Kyokusugetsu and comparing it to Genjutsu within Naruto. Now, with these type of abilities, it gets a little tricky to determine which is better or what is more superior. I don't really care about that. Both have shown in their own series that they are very potent abilities. The only thing is that there are very little mind manipulation abilities in Bleach than there are in Naruto. Genjutsu is a type of ability almost everybody in Naruto can use. Kyokusugetsu is just used by one person. There are also things like Shinji Shikai and his Bankai, with his Shikai being an ability that allows him to manipulate people's senses of what's up and what's down, or what's right and what's left. He can manipulate your senses to make you think that up is actually down. Then there's his Bankai that makes people think that they are each other's enemies, making his enemies attack and kill each other instead. Now you see, the way Kyokusugetsu works is just by manipulating a person's five senses. But the same thing is also stated for Genjutsu, so what's actually different between the two? The thing about Genjutsu is that there are so much people using it within the series. Regular people can use it, Uchiha can use it, all types of people can use it. And there are stronger Genjutsu than others, like Shizui's Koto Matsukami, or Itachi's Tsukiyomi, or the Infinite Tsukiyomi, which is one of the craziest abilities. And then you have the strongest Genjutsu user, which is stated to be Sasuke Uchiha with his Rinnegan. It specifically says he mastered the strongest Genjutsu. Some people may think it's biased, but regular Genjutsu can already do what Kyokusugetsu does. Some people just have different forms of those Genjutsu, like they make you see or view different things. Aizen alone has done more with his Kyokusugetsu than regular Genjutsu users, for sure, individually. But when putting all types of Genjutsu together, there is more stuff that happens with their Genjutsu than Aizen's one Kyokusugetsu. When you start to get to Koto and Matsukami, or even Infinite Tsukiyomi or Tsukiyomi, those start to get even further and crazier. Sure, he's aimed for the five senses, but they don't just do that in Naruto. One thing the Genjutsu users do have the ability to do is literally immobilize a person's entire movement. That in itself is already a crazy difference compared to Kyokusugetsu that only manipulates the mind, it doesn't immobilize you. Itachi can literally stare you down and you will be immobilized while he can move in real time. While people like Aizen and Shinji consistently fool their enemies. Genjutsu users may have the ability to do the same thing as Aizen, but they also have certain things that Aizen can't pull off. And vice versa, there are some illusion moments that Aizen has done that these characters have never done in Naruto. But overall, I feel like Genjutsu, especially the top tiers, because well, Aizen is a top tier too, is just really
Yeah.
broken. Putting people in an infinite dream, that is a broken technique. Aizen cannot do that, no matter how good he is at manipulating the senses. But if we're talking about Kyokusugetsu individually, it is really broken as well. Aizen can manipulate the senses of several people at once, making them all see the same exact thing. But with specific strong as Genjutsu like this, it takes a lot more effort to put a bunch of people into one Genjutsu. But once we get to people like Sasuke Uchiha, his Genjutsu's off the charts. Because he has feats like putting all nine-tailed beasts under Genjutsu, and they're only made out of chakra. Fun fact, tailed beasts are somewhat similar to Soul Reapers. They are physically made of chakra, which has spiritual energy in it. And Bleach characters, well specifically Soul Reapers, are made up of spiritual condensed energy, or spiritual reishi. Overall, I do think there are things Kyokusugetsu can pull off that Genjutsu can't sometimes ultimately pull off, but it's vice versa. But if I were to personally choose which one to have, I'd choose at least Sasuke's Rinnegan, the most powerful Genjutsu. It doesn't just manipulate the five senses, it can literally look into someone's mind, their memories. These Genjutsu towards the end of the series damn near become mind control. You even have Obito, who isn't even that powerful compared to the top tiers, manipulating the fourth Mizukage for I don't know how long, but a very long time. Oh yeah, and by the way, for the people who are still thinking in 2026 that you need chakra for Genjutsu to work, you don't. This is because Naruto characters need to create their chakra. There isn't chakra always in their body. There's only ever stamina swarming through the body, so if you have senses at all, Genjutsu will affect you. If Genjutsu didn't work on people that didn't have chakra, then people in Naruto who don't manipulate or create chakra would be immune to Genjutsu. But we've never seen that in the
What?
entire series. So if you're trying to use the excuse that Genjutsu only works in its verse, try harder because you'll never be able to prove that. So
All
overall, in
right,
terms
pause
of
it. Pause it.
illusions,
Nope. 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 Can't let them get that off. Cannot let them get that off. If we're doing versus battles with verse equalization, fine. Naruto, the show directly says this. It says this early on in part one and again in part two when they fighting that fake Itachi. It attach your chakra network system. If you didn't already have chakra, then why do you have a pathway for chakra to flow that is already fucking flowing? Niggas who are not infusing their chakra can get their chakra drained by the divine tree. If you don't have chakra present and you're not using it, then how is your chakra getting drained by the tree when it's not currently present? You see what I'm saying? That doesn't make sense. That don't make no sense at all. What the fuck is he talking about?
It's just here.
Let's see,
then-
like, this nigga don't be cooking.
Because Draco, that's a little misconception on your part. The divine tree doesn't only suck up chakra; it absorbs all the nature energy as well on the planet. And people admit
No. I'm not talking about what
that's
it
how
does
people
to a
without
planet.
chakra are grabbed by the God tree.
No. People don't naturally have nature energy in them all the time. Sages do. Tatsuyu does. Some of the snakes do. But other than that, regular humans don't always have sage chakra present. The divine tree, when the roots, I'm not talking about what it do to the planet. I know it eats the natural energy, converts it to energy, and that's chakra. I know that. I'm talking about what it does to a person when the roots reach out and touch you. Like Hiruzen had to save Naruto from this very thing. Like, so what the fuck?
But do you overall agree with his main point?
I mean, my main point, yeah.
I think Genjutsu is far better, and I stand on that take. Cause let me see Aizen put somebody in a hypnosis so convincing that they live out the rest of their fucking life and die of old age in about 10 minutes. When Aizen do some shit like that, then I will say Kodo Masakami is on the level of Genjutsu.
You know what's crazy, Seth?
Yeah.
You didn't describe Kodo Masakami. You described Mitsutoyomi. Kodo Masakami is worse than that. Kodo Masakami implants a psychic suggestion into your mind, and it makes you think that you made the decision that I wanted you to make.
Oh, I meant Koikoi Sugetsu, my bad. Until Aizen pulled some shit off like that, like Itachi did to his childhood sweetheart, then that shit ain't comparable.
It's not. It's not at all. Like,
That's fair.
but you want to that lasts 70 years in a.
But you got to admit, to he didn't downplay anything. He kept it strictly even.
And this is one of the times where he wasn't just completely talking bullshit.
But I can tell you why he was going at it, because there's another creator, Jordan, that he was arguing with that just blatantly kept disrespecting him, and it got to the point where he was like, all right, now, what you're not about to do is keep talking to me crazy.
Alright, so this next one is, could Naruto take the punch from Drag?
Yes, because you see this attack combined with Sasuke's most powerful attack, literally both of their greatest powers combining. The only destruction that came from it was, one mountain.
Saying that Naruto and Sasuke's final attack only destroyed a mountain is genuinely just one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard, and just goes to show how incredibly biased you are. Firstly, this attack was launched above the clouds, thousands of feet above the ground, so you shouldn't expect that there would be catastrophic damage done to the land masses. And even then, Kakashi felt the aftermath of the explosion several countries away. So saying this attack is mountain level is extremely ridiculous, considering that we have mid-tiers like Pain performing feats that far exceed mountain level. Even Naruto himself has feats that far exceed mountain level, like when he destroyed Madara's meteors, because we know that pieces of these meteors were literally dwarfing mountain ranges, so you could fit multiple mountain ranges in one of Madara's meteors, and Naruto can create explosions several times the size of these meteors.
Back to the original question, can Naruto take this punch? that wouldn't be wise for him to try and do, as you don't need energy to harm Naruto. Brute strength is enough to kill him, whether it's choking him out or just damaging him with blunt force.
This again is another ridiculous argument. Naruto has shown the ability to tank attacks far beyond what any Viltrumite has ever done, literally tanking an explosion that far exceeds the explosion that Nolan tanked. Only that Naruto does this in base form without a scratch, whilst Nolan gets a nosebleed. Not to mention just straight up tanking an attack that can split the moon in half. Not to mention that when he was 16 in base form with no chakra cloak and only half of Kurama, he straight up tanks the Ten Tails Cataclysm and gets only scratches. And this is before even Sage of Six Paths. So Ishiki being able to harm Naruto doesn't downscale Naruto's durability. This just simply means that Ishiki is stronger. It's truly not a difficult concept to understand. This doesn't make Naruto punch level. It just means that Ishiki is stronger. Especially considering that at this point in time, he is narratively the strongest threat that Naruto has ever faced. So using this as an argument to downscale Naruto is just a smooth brain take. And what's funny about this, you would never apply this same logic to any other fictional character. You would never call the Viltrumites punch level even though they consistently get hurt by punches. But suddenly when it's actually time to apply this logic to Naruto, you suddenly just gain amnesia and no longer understand how power scaling works. Because you're incredibly biased. But anyways, let me know what you guys think.
I don't disagree. Naruto is tanking the fuck out that punch.
I'm also like,
why it was considered
people
that he
will,
wouldn't.
bro. There's a lot of people that be like, nah, Naruto can't.
Hey, bro, these Invincible fans, fucking ridiculous, bro. Them niggas talking about the only person who stand a chance from One Punch Man is Saitama. I said, nigga, what?
Bro, rough. Have you been on that side of the social media and TikTok?
Get these niggas over Tornado before we even bring Black,
bro,
nigga.
Listen, bro. Listen, these niggas will argue you down to Kingdom Come that niggas just can't beat them. They be like, yeah, this guy win. I'm like, bro.
Oh, it was a long debate of the base Saiyan versus the base Viltrumite.
Oh my god, that argument was crazy.
You know who else can beat a Viltrumite? And Tep gonna laugh at this. Yami Yugi can defeat a Viltrumite.
Oh, they going to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, he can just do a mind crush. He ain't got to beat him in the game. He can just do that shit.
Like the way these niggas just like these niggas will tell you.
Funnier one. I finished season 2 finally, and Masho beating them niggas.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Yes, I just don't like it because it's kind of. It's kind of like
he's just a grounded Saitama. You actually see him take damage.
But he funny now. There's moments where it's funny now. I will say that.
Yeah, that man you know how Goku will give you a sensu bean mid fight. He'll give you a cream puff
mid fight. He will cut your ass. He will cut your ass and give you a cream puff.
Force a giant ass cream puff into your mouth. And the first thought that everybody mind be, where the fuck did this come from? Under my coat. The fuck? I don't want this shit.
Bro, like he's genuinely funny, but it just is. Me, I just got to get through the second season.
Niggas can manipulate time and anti-magic, like darkness magic. Masho beat that nigga by choking him to death. He choked him so hard he was hallucinating that he won the fight while he was passing out.
Nah. Did you see the funny, bro? Did you see the funniest thing where this man was playing that sport on a broom and how he actually pulled it off? That is the funniest thing in the world, bro.
Running on the air.
This nigga was running on air, bro. This nigga was running.
Before they found out he didn't have magic, he was just strong, and he was naming. Everybody was calling out their magic: time magic, light magic, darkness. This nigga come up, bicep magic. Nigga, what?
Bro, it's like what? Bro, that should be funny though because it is random as fuck. He was like, yeah. Mind you, the mark on his face is just an accident.
So wait, did he draw it on so he'd be looked? Wait, I may have been
It's either
mistaken.
he-
I thought he drew it on because all the wizards and magic users have a mark on their face, and I thought he did
It's
that
either-
just to get into school.
It's either he drawed it on. Hold on, let me mute this. It's either he drawed it on, or it was or accidentally got put. He accidentally put on his face. It's one or two, but the shit was funny as hell how it played out.
And for our final
This nigga-
video of the night, do they have a point?
Kids take on one mission after another, taking on grown villains, but the adult heroes do about 20% as many missions as the kids. And I get it. They're the main characters. They're going to school. They're the ones you're here to see. I get it. But I'm sorry. Are these not grown adult villains? Nobody makes you take a test to become a villain, but you have to get certified to get paid to be a hero. Hero licenses in My Hero Academia.
Play it one more time, my bad.
I got you.
Don't mean you see these kids take on one mission after another, taking on grown villains, but the adult heroes do about 20% as many missions as the kids. And I get it. They're the main characters. They're going to school. They're the ones you're here to see. I get it. But I'm sorry. Are these not grown adult villains? Nobody makes you take a test to become a villain, but you have to get certified to get paid to be a hero. Hero license.
That's just a stupid take because we literally see like
I was about to go crazy. I'm glad I learned a little self restraint.
we literally
That
see
nigga's almost
like
as
hero
dumb as the person
agencies.
giving it.
Like even when they're in school, they're shadowing actual heroes.
And
See that line.
those heroes are working while they in class.
Yeah.
I think they missed the point where the heroes will. You saw that, right? They missed the point where the heroes literally tell the kids, "Hey, do not get involved."
We
They
can handle
tell
this
them not to. It's like the kids actually not listening at this point. I would hate to be a hero, and I told these kids, "Hey, let me handle it. If I die, it's cool. I just need y'all to be safe." These niggas fighting.
No, listen to this. Listen to the dumbness at the end of the take, though. You need a license to be a hero, but you don't need one to be a villain. I mean, that's how being a criminal fucking works, genius. You just do shit.
Did you not pay attention to why they couldn't give Deku and Todoroki and Ida their credit? You do realize that they explained this to us why they can't give them credit.
That would have promoted the wrong idea.
Because being a vigilante is committing a crime.
They literally tell us why. They're like, yeah, we just can't do that, bro. Like, thank y'all for what y'all did. Don't do it again. That's why Zawa even has a whole test to the three main niggas. You got to pick one: fight or learn how to run away. Granted, All Might went above and beyond to prove that point.
All Might was
Bro, go.
These are the people that needs the big spoon.
Mark ain't letting that one go.
Never.
You never
Not
let
a
that one
day.
go.
But with that is our final topic of the night. Appreciate y'all for coming out. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Go watch Obsession. Great movie. Say it again.
And Mortal Kombat 2.
I need to go watch it. And
Yeah.
Hey. Shout out to the nigga Zerka for making it the Grandmaster. He ain't here, but we want to give him his flowers on the pod.
Yeah.
He touched Grandmaster last time.
Let me hit the button for him. Where is it?
Yeah.
Golf clap.
Yeah, I'm about to say, gold clap is too quiet, bro. We need the air horn. Yeah.
Good shit, Zerka.
That's what 4 people in the faction that hit GM at least once.
And Robert don't count.
Oh my God.
And Rough Little Friend don't count neither, who never played with
I was
us.
talking about you, Pef, Rough.
Rough don't
Burger.
count. His is fraudulent.
Hasn't Mood hit GM?
No.
He gonna get there. This is season. But we'll catch you on
If
the
he
next
stop
video.
bullshitting, if he listen to this pod,